Welcome back to STEM Club. I'm Sandy, and today we are going to create levitating lightsabers using some common items. And you should have already picked up your take and make bag, and also included in that bag will be a long white pipe. Along with your PVC pipe, you should also have some tinsel strands in your kit, a handle template that's going to have some tape on the back, a red foam button also with tape on the back, a gold activation lever that also has some tape on the back, galaxy tape for decoration, a Mad Lib book, and a lightsaber pencil, and then an anatomy of a lightsaber drawing. Alright, for the first part of our project, you're going to want to take your pipe and the handle template. You'll want to find an edge of the tape and pull the white backing off. And that'll come off, and you'll see some shiny stuff left on the paper. And you do that for both sides. Pull that backing off, and then we're going to take the pipe and line this short edge up with the bottom of the pipe and kind of fold it, also roll it, however you want to think about it, around your pipe and secure the tape like so. So it should be attached on the other side. And then we're going to take these little tabs and kind of bend those up. Those are for decoration. And so then you've got your handle template attached. Then you will take your galaxy tape and wrap it around your, well, first you want to find the end of it. And we're just going to wrap it around the handle for decoration, and just wrap it 2 or 3 or 4 times, however much you want to put on your lightsaber. And smooth it out if it gets kind of crinkly. And just keep going until you're happy with the amount of tape that you have on your lightsaber, and smooth it out and tear it or cut it, whichever works best for you. There, you've got some decoration. And our next step is to take our gold activation button, and using your anatomy of a lightsaber sheet for reference, first you're going to peel the back off of that tape, and you're going to see the shiny sticky stuff there also. And so you may want to turn it just a little bit to the side and attach that piece of paper. And that's okay if it's on the writing. We're just going to pretend that's not there. Our next step will be to take our red adjust button, take the tape off of that, and then using our anatomy sheet for reference again, we're going to stick that right there. And once you have that done, that completes the decorating of your lightsaber. For our next step, we're going to need our bag of tinsel. And probably the easiest way for this is maybe try to take it out of the bag 1 or 2 strands at a time. And if you can get it to unstick from your fingers. And it may stick to your fingers, and if it does, that's okay. But just take a couple strands at a time and lay them next to each other. Once you have your strands all laid out in a nice little pile, you can take your ends and tie them together. And if you have trouble tying, it's okay. Ask an adult or somebody older in your house to help you. And you want to get them all tied up. Pull the ends through. And if you miss a couple, that's okay. You can always tie another knot and make it extra secure. Just pull your ends through. There. And then just take the other end and do the same thing. Tie your knot. And if it helps to have a bigger loop, that's okay too. And if you miss some strands this time, just make another knot again. And sometimes we need a bigger loop. It's kind of sticky. There, I think we got it. And then what you can do is, if you have some scissors handy, you can trim off the ends to make it a little more even. All right, and now we're ready for our next step. Action. For our next step, we're going to charge up our lightsaber. So you want to take your lightsaber and you can rub it on your hair if that's what you want to do. If you're wearing if you're wearing a sweater, you could rub it on your sweater. Sometimes you can even rub it on your couch or your bedspread or something like that and get things charged up. And so then once we've got our lightsaber charged up, we're going to take our orb and we're going to drop it over our lightsaber. And it may take a few tries, and we may have to recharge a couple of times. Rub it on your hair or your clothes a lot, and you probably can't hear it, but I can hear the crinkles of static electricity on my lightsaber. And just keep trying. You see how that time it's pushing away. Can you see that? So there's a spot where it tries to push our tinsel away from us. So, oh, that right there, it's this is static electricity at its finest here, folks. Balancer. Another trick, I think, is to make sure your tinsel is 6 inches or maybe even a little shorter from knot to knot. That seems to make it more responsive to the lightsaber. I'm going to charge it up one more time and just see if we can get it to float. It likes to draw it near. Ooh. Right there, it's kind of pushing it away. So I wonder if our tinsel is too long still. Let me shorten it up just a little bit. Try shortening your the length between the knots on your tinsel. Try using different fabrics to try to charge your lightsaber, and just anything else you can think of to try, and maybe try using less strands in when you make your orb, and just see what happens. Another fun thing you could try to see if it works is to have someone else hold your charged lightsaber, and you can hold the tinsel and see what happens, and just see how you can control the movement of your tinsel, and see what happens if it's more responsive on the end or in the middle of the lightsaber, and see if it holds the same charge in the same places, and just try experimenting different things and see what your lightsaber does. So close. But just keep trying. That's what STEM is all about, experimenting with different things. If you enjoyed the experiment we did today, you could check out Star Wars Maker Lab. That's a book we have here at the library, and we'd love for you to take a look at it. We also included in your kit today a Mad Lib book and a lightsaber pencil, which should be a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us for STEM Club Levitating Lightsabers. We'd love for you to share any videos or pictures that you have from this experiment, and you can share those at the email address at the bottom of the screen. Thanks again for joining us for this levitating lightsaber experiment, and we hope to see you again next time. Bye.